Assalamualaikum students. I am over here with my first lecture related to the chapter Little by Little 1 Box 4. Okay students, in this lecture we will discuss all the grammatical contents that are important from this chapter, and in this next lecture I will give you a complete comprehensive detail of all the passages, and in the third lecture we will discuss the exercise of this chapter. Now I am coming towards my first lecture. Which grammatical concepts are important from this lecture? From this chapter, the first grammatical content is indefinite pronoun. You will learn about present perfect tense, and you will learn about subject verb agreement as well, and I will tell you about the use of coordinating conjunctions. First of all, I am going to give you the prior knowledge about indefinite pronouns. As you know that pronoun is a word that is used at the space or at the place of noun. And in this context, what is indefinite pronoun? Over here on the board, you can see that I have write down all the description about indefinite pronoun. Indefinite pronoun is it refers to a person or a thing without being specific. So what is this? This would be clear from the example. I have eaten everything in fridge. Here, something is not being specific, that you have eaten a fruit, you have eaten a chocolate, you have eaten a sweet or anything else. Everything means that you have eaten everything from your fridge. So it is not specific that what type of things are present in your fridge. So students, now I am coming towards the next example. I need to find something. Here's something. You are going to find out something. No anything is specific over here. So you are using such type of words to explain that the thinking is not clear. So these are the indefinite pronouns like the words everything, something. Now I am coming towards the second grammatical content, which is the use of present perfect tense. So now students, your complete description about present perfect tense is over here on the board. What is the identification method of the sentences that are based on present perfect tense? Here comes in the end of the sentence चुका है, चुकी है, चुके हैं, चुका हूँ, वगैरह वगैरह, etc. So students, here on the screen, on the board, you can see that when we are going to translate the sentences from the Urdu to English that are based on the present perfect tense, we will have to write out the subject first of all, then we have to use has and have as a helping verb, and then we will use third form of the verb, and then we will write out the object. As you can see this type of sentences in the examples. I have seen the picture. Again I am going to explain it. I is a subject, have is the use of the helping verb, seen is the third form of the verb, and the picture is the object. So here you can see the making of the complete sentence and the changing of it into present perfect tense. When you are going to make the negative sentences, what you will do? You will add not after the helping verb over here. I have not seen the picture. And when you are going to change these sentences into interrogative form, what you will do? The helping verb comes at the start of the sentence. Have I seen the picture? So students, this should be very clear for you and a very simple way to change the sentences into present perfect continuous. So now I am coming towards the next grammatical content which is important from this chapter. Okay students, now I am coming towards coordinating conjunctions. Coordinating conjunctions, when we are discussing this word, then it is necessary that you have to know what is coordinating conjunction. These are the words used to link or join two words or phrases and complete in terms of grammar when compared with each other. Yes students, examples are over here. For, and, nor, but, or, yet. So these type of words are coordinating conjunctions, and how and in what terms you can use all these words in the sentences. I have given you this explanation in a short form. On the screen you can see it, and with the use of these words in the sentences you can grasp out the use of these words, where you have to use it and where you are unable to use this type of word. Now I am coming towards the most important thing from this chapter, that is the subject verb agreement. Here on the screen you can see a slide in which I am going to explain the main components of subject verb agreement. Students, the first content of subject verb agreement is a phrase or clause between the subject and verb does not change the number of the antecedent. Here is an example in front of you. The can of lima beans sits on its shelf. Here the can is singular, so its word is used for it. It is also singular. So the phrase or clause between the subject and verb does not change with the number of the antecedent. Now I am coming towards the second subject verb agreement content. Indefinite pronouns are antecedents. If singular indefinite pronoun is an antecedent, then you will take singular pronoun as a reference. Example is over here. Each of the clerks does a good deal of work around his or her office. Here each word is singular, so we have used his or her as a singular pronoun over here in the sentence. The next content in this agreement is plural indefinite pronoun antecedents require plural reference, as it is with the singular, similar is with the plurals. So I am coming towards the example. Both do a good job in their office. Here the both word represents a plural indefinite pronoun. So here we have used the plural reference as there. Now I am coming towards the third portion of this agreement. Some indefinite pronouns that are modified by a prepositional phrase may be either singular or plural. For example, some of the sugar fell out of its bag. Here some is singular, so we have used its with its reference. Now I am coming towards the next example. All of the jewelry has lost its glow. Here all is used in terms of a singular indefinite pronoun. So we have used as a single referent for is. So now I am coming towards the next third subject word agreement. The third component of subject verb agreement is compound subjects. Compound subjects are those subjects which are joined by and always take a plural referent. The words that have the use of and, they will take as a plural referent. Johns and Smith made their presentation. Here Johns and Smith collectively they both become a plural pronoun. So we have used there as a plural referent for them. With a compound subject joined by or nor, as the compound subject in which we will join out two subjects with or nor word, then we will use antecedent closer to the pronoun. For example, example number 1 and example number 2 is given to you to clear out your thinking and your concept. Example number 1 is, neither the director nor the actor did their jobs. Here director is singular but the actors are plural. So we have used their word as a plural referent for the sentence. And if there is a singular plural or plural singular, then what we will do? Neither the actors nor the director did his or her job. So here one thing is very important, that we will use the referent with the reference of the second pronoun. If the second pronoun is singular, then we will use singular referent for the sentence to complete the sentence. And if there is plural, the second pronoun is plural, then we will use plural referent for to complete the sentence. Now I am coming towards the use of the collective nouns. And what does the subject verb agreement say about the use of the collective noun? Here on the screen you can see in the slide that maybe collective nouns may be singular or plural depending on meaning. For example, the jury reads its verdict. Here the jury is a singular word, and so we have used the singular indefinite singular referent for it. For example, its. So now I am coming towards the next. The jury members. Here the word members is showing that they are plural. So we are going to use gave their individual opinions. So here we have used their word as a plural referent over there in the sentence. Now I am coming towards the titles of single entities. For example, books, organizations, countries, etc. take a singular referent. If you are going to represent the title of a single entity, then you have to use a singular referent. For example, the United States cherishes its democracy. Again, I am going to read this example. The United States cherishes its democracy. Here, United States will be taken out as a singular pronoun. So, we are going to use a singular referent for it. If there is a plural form of a subject with a singular meaning, then we will surely use a singular referent as it is giving the meaning of a singular pronoun. So, we will use a singular referent. For example, news, measles, mumps, physics, etc. So now I am going to use it in sentence. News has lost much of its slang 2 days later. Number 8. Every or many before a noun or a series of nouns requires a singular referent. If these two words are used, every will be used as a singular, but many will be used as a plural. But we will use singular referent with both of these words. Every cow, pig and horse had lost its life in the fire. Now I am coming towards many. Many a girl wishes she could sing like Tina Turner. Okay. Now I am coming towards 9th subject verb agreement. 9th clause of this agreement is the number of versus a number of before a subject. If the number of is singular, then we will use singular referent. And if a number of is plural, then we will use plural referent. That is, it is based on the structure of the sentence that the word thus number of and the word a number of is used in which meanings. If it is going to be used out in the sentence in the singular meanings, then you will use a singular referent with this. And if it is going to be used with the plural meanings, then you will use a plural referent with it. Example is over here. The number of volunteers increases its ranks daily. Here the number of is used as a singular meaning, so we are going to use its for it. And in the second example, a number of volunteers are offering their help. Here a number of word is used in a plural form, so we are going to use the plural referent for it. Okay, students, the slides will surely help you to understand the complete subject-verb agreement, as it is very important while you are going to translate something, as it is very important while you are going to create something. For example, you have to use it when you are going to do the creative writing. If you are going to improve your writing skills, then you have to learn, memorize and conceptualize all of the clauses that are important from subject-verb agreement, and you can take help from this lecture to grasp out a complete grip on this concept. So students, now my lecture is over. I will be with you with my second lecture related to this chapter as soon as possible. Till then, Allah Hafiz.